Hi guys, time for day 4 of my Japan blog. Today I've been to a couple of places, bit of a wander around. A bit disappointing, I'm afraid. First thing in the morning we went to the Imperial Palace, but it turned out when we got there that it's open on all weekdays except for Mondays and Fridays. Today being Friday, Christmas Day, it was closed, so we were a bit stumped. So we walked up the road to I think it was Kazuko Park or something like that, because they had Natural Science Museum or National Science Museum available, which we thought, you know, we were there. We travelled a good hour to get there. We thought we'd go and have a look, and it was 4 or 5 floors of displays about space, vehicles, bicycles, motion, electrics, hydropower, you know, all the sciencey stuff, but it was completely set up for kids. There was absolutely nothing adult about it, which was actually quite surprising. I mean, the look of the building, I don't think I've taken a picture of it because it was that boring. It was very uniform and nothing to say that what's inside was really made for kids, so I'm a bit disappointed with that. Then we walked down the road to something called the Nippon Budokan, which was, I did take a picture, I'll try and attach it to the end of this. It was a huge dome, which where karate championships are held, and according to the guidebook it had like a museum of, you know, past challenges, champions and so on. But when we got there, it turns out there was a teeny bopper band on, and there was queues and queues and queues. I mean, I know the Japanese like to queue, but good God, it was going right out of the park, all the way down the side road, right up to the metro station, and that was a good 10 minutes walk. You just literally, people like that all the way backwards and forward. Oh, absolutely crazy. So we didn't get to go in there. So the next stage was something I've always wanted to do, was to visit a Japanese bath. Now the only problem with it in Tokyo is there isn't really any proper ones, or old ancient style type, but there was one at the Tokyo Dome, which was called Lakyu Spa. It was very modern and more like a gym complex turned into a spa, but once you got inside, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it costs about 3,500 yen for doing the entire day. First of all, you know, you went in the it was like a hot pool, which was with yellow water, which was a bit ropey. It smelled a lot like seawater, to be honest with you. Then you went from that into like a whirlpool, where you would sit on, there'd be like that back of the pool, and then there'd be a seat like this, and as you sat on this part and pressed the button, it would like send like jets of water spurting into your back and the backs of your feet down here, and I assume the idea was to massage your back. We followed that with a dip in, well, I did first because my mate wasn't up for it. We went in the cold pool, which was I think it was 22 degrees Celsius. At first it was a nightmare getting in, but just after a few minutes of sitting there, it's sort of, you know, your body got used to it, and then you'd sink a bit lower, and same problem all over again. But yeah, absolute nightmare. Followed that off by a sauna. Now, sorry, I'm sniffling here. I've got an awful cold. I'm not sure if it's because of all the people on that 15-hour flight coming over from, you know, from Zurich, or if it's just me trying to adjust to the humidity and, you know, the general atmosphere and stuff. I don't know, but it's terrible, and it's been awful. Right, what else did we do after that? Yeah, when we were coming back, I noticed a shop called Jump Shop. Now, Jump's like a Japanese, like anime or manga type thing. Some of you may or may not be interested in that sort of thing, you know, like cartoons and comics, and I'm not really the greatest fan, but I've always kept an eye on like One Piece over the few years. But I did pick up a few pieces just because I found it by accident and I thought it'd be interesting. And first up, rather boring, but it was cheap. A little chopper keyring, which does actually move. The arms and legs move about a bit. Then I got another keyring, which was the pirate flag off One Piece, which I thought was pretty cool, nice and cheap. I also then, funnily enough, there's loads and loads of stuff from different shows in there, but whenever you bought anything, you get to put your hand in a little pot and pull out a little prize. And I won a one-piece badge. I mean, how ironic is that? And last but not least, something I thought was fantastic, a one-piece shake globe, which is the main ship from the show. I thought that would make a great little decoration. It was about £5. It's pretty heavy and tufty. Anyway, yeah, so that was about it for the one. I think again I took a picture of that on video, so it'll be probably appearing after this. Right, we pretty much came back from the hotel after that. We've been looking out for like turkey and proper Christmas dinner, because it is Christmas Day and I wanting a turkey, and there's nothing around here. I mean, the hotel were doing their equivalent of Christmas dinner, which was chicken ravioli, which just still makes me laugh, or spaghetti, again with some sort of chicken stuff on top. And where's the turkey? You know, we went everywhere and there's just been no turkey dinners for sale. But again, I suppose you're in Japan, you've got to put up with that. Bit disappointing, but what can you do?